hope you're having a good week so far. Hey, Denali, how's it going? I'm having a pretty good week so far, and it's about to get better because I get to do more drums. Oh, I can't hear me? Whoa, why can't you hear me? Um, you should be able to hear me. I can hear me. Okay, yeah, it's a you problem, Denali. I bet you he doesn't have his volume up on his phone. Oh, well, see, there we go. Now the problem is solved. He can hear me now. Well, Denali, while we've got your attention, why don't you tell us about your fundraiser that you're doing over on your stream for the wonderful organization Our Rescue, which is there to help victims of human trafficking and online exploitation? Oh, I see. I'm competing with YouTube. I see what it actually is. I'm competing with his YouTube shorts. So we're going to do more of Ellis DePario stuff with this independent course. We're going to repeat day. Actually, did we do day? Yeah, we did day 15 yesterday. So we're going to repeat day 15, and then we'll do day 16. Now, I need to swap out my china for the stack real quick. You know what? Let's try a different configuration of the stack. Instead of the low volume symbol, let's see. What happens if we do these two symbols? How does it sound? There we go. Let's see. All right, that does not sound great, in my opinion. I don't like that very much. I think this will work better, and I think part of the reason it works better is that the center part where it kind of bellows a little bit, where the hole is, they're different shapes, so they don't sit quite as snugly together as the other two symbols do, and it gives it a little bit more room to rattle on top of the other symbol. That is my hypothesis. And I mean, fair. I mean, YouTube got some pretty good stuff. I mean, it got Ellis Shapiro on it. All right, let's get started.
Hey guys, this is the final day of the week, okay? We've already practiced everything that I wanted you to know. However, there is one very important thing, the speed. That's going to change everything, the feeling, everything, especially with that sweeping motion. If you get familiar with it, you will be able to play this really, really fast. On the feet, it's just singles, right? But once you get that sweeping motion, you will be able to play doubles as fast as you want. So for today, we are going to work a little bit on the speed. The structure is going to be similar to what we were doing yesterday, but I want you to be able to play this crazy fast because it's zero effort. You know, it's just a sweeping motion from the stack or the right or whatever to the floor tom. So with very little effort, soon, by increasing the tempo slowly, you will be able to play it as fast as you can imagine, okay? It's not going to be challenging at all, but in order to get there, we need to slowly increase at the tempo, and that's exactly what we are going to be doing here today. Now we are going to practice at the tempo that we are going to use on the final take with the whole song. So this is a very important day, but the rest of it you already know because we've already practiced it. So let's go with the workout.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just get comfortable with it. As you see, I'm using the hi-hat. And I don't know why, but the faster it gets, the easier it is. I think it's a shooting motion. We are going to stay here for a minute. Later we are going to start adding the left hand crash, okay? Now the goal of this workout is not only the simple, but it is also the, fluent transitions between the sack to whatever you want. Now let's add some crashes. Just crashes, nothing else. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can add as many of them as you want. Not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As many of them as you want. They are all both to all of the same place. With the right foot on the base rump, just count it in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that's going to be really useful when it comes down to transitioning, to the right maybe, to the crash maybe, to the floor, totally doesn't matter. Just enjoy and use it to transition. 1, 2, 3, 4. From one play to the next one. Grip 2. You need to feel free and creative, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can even stay on the floor top again. Or go back to the sack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or to the right. Or maybe you don't even want to move anywhere and you can just wait and stay. More moves. Try to explore, move around the kid. Get creative and enjoy. Just enjoy it. You can just do whatever, enjoy it. Mix it up, use some pattern, have fun. Okay, now we're going to mix everything together. It's pretty fast already. We're going to mix all the sweeping motions. Now we're going to get crazy. You don't need to follow me specifically. You know the concept already. We are just going to try to explore all the possibilities that our right hand has to offer, and we are going to use the left hand on the crash in order to announce those changes. And that will be pretty important once we are trying to apply this on the song. You know, we need to introduce the groove, and of course we need to get rid of it when the right time comes. So right now, same thing we just did. We're going to start the full groove with the sweeping motion on the stack, and later we're just going to get crazy a little bit. Maybe we can use the double pedal for this second half, but again, if you don't have one, it's going to be exactly the same. Let me count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is Taylor. Now we're going to add some clutches. We are not moving yet, but we will. Now we are moving. And we are going to keep moving, okay? Get creative. We can even go back here. Or not. Also, that grass would be easily a hi-hat. Same thing. I remember all of it you can do with the hi-hat as well. You can even hit the hi-hat while using the hi-hat. The trick. I'm associating your little groove. Just enjoy. And create weird combination. This is same ostinato. You know how to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, as you can see, things can get crazy pretty quick, and it's very interesting, especially that last phase where you can add the hi-hat. That way you can also involve the left hand a little bit more, but not always with a crash. Okay, we use the crash for big changes, but
I feel like I'm definitely getting better at moving my right hand to different places while maintaining the ostinato.
Okay, you can use the big crash and later
Like,
add a couple of details with the hi-hat.
That thing where I was going from ride to tom, then ride to tom. I was having so much trouble doing that the other day, and it's a lot easier, a lot smoother today, I feel like. We're really done with day 15. We watched it yesterday, so we're going to go ahead, mark that as complete, and then go to day 16. All right, let's see. What do we have for day 16? Okay, so for day 16, looks like we're doing something completely different. All right, so this looks like a disco groove. You know what? This is, when you get down to about here, we're getting to the groove that I had to learn to play for that song that goes, I'm blue, da boo dee da boo da. That is basically the actual groove for that song. Something like, if I can do it. Something like that. So yeah, apparently we're going to be borrowing from Disco for this lesson. Oh, it's got a lot of stuff in it. This is very... Oh, you know what? It's not marking the thing as repeating like it normally does. It's like actually laying out all of the measures. Interesting. All right.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to the 4th week. Now, things are going to get interesting today. We need
Also,
to start
hi,
by
Bookweaver. I
all
did
that we
notice
have
you
been
there.
studying without any context
Wanted
now,
to say hello to you too.
context, okay? We are going to start putting all of these little parts together, but we are going to do it slowly. And by slowly, I mean that we are not going to play the final groove right since the beginning, okay? We are going to start with the first groove, very slow, only with the bass drum and with the hi-hat, and later we will add the snare drum with a crash. As you remember, for the first groove, first week, we were playing the crashes with our right hand, not the left one, so that's an important detail that you need to keep in mind. That being said, it's going to be pretty simple, and it's not going to require much if you have practiced during these past 3 weeks. So with all of that being said, we will repeat each and every one of these parts a couple times so you can feel comfortable, and we are going to start putting everything together in order to finally be able to play the whole song with all of these groups that we have been studying. So come on, let's go with the first workout of week number 4. Let's go with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Only hi-hat and bass drum, okay? We're going to do this for 8 bars, and later, using the crash, beat number 1, we are going to transition to the full groove. Going to count you in, just adding a snare. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, things will be a little bit more complicated later, but this is what we're going to be working today, okay? So let's play all of this again. Remember, 8 bars, only kick and hi-hat, and later, with a crash on our right hand, we are going to add the snare drum. Let's do this.
8 bars.
1, 2, 3, 8. Again, I will count you in. Right crash, and we add the snare. Almost there.
1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Of course, we need to keep moving forward. So now what we're going to do is we are also going to try to play the chorus, which is going to be what we were studying on week number 2. But we are also going to grab a very simple version of the groove that we studied, okay? So we are just going to use the first bass drum. If you remember properly, that was the groove where we were playing the offbeat on the hi-hat with the left foot. So we got one bass drum, one snare, but the whole workout that we did on the left foot and the right cymbal is going to keep happening. Let's try that out and see how it sounds.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just one bass drum. And here we're going to use a crash every 8 bars. One, two, three, 4. One, two, three, 4. One, two, three, 4.
That's it. Again, this is the simple version of the groove that we were practicing on week number 2. We're going to go through this same loop again, crash every 8 bars, okay? Just one bass drum, the snare is already on the game, and we got that action between the right cymbal and the left foot. So come on, let's do it again. I'll count you in.
1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. Just one bass drum. And here we're going to use a crash every 8 bars. One, two, three, 4. One, two, three, 4. One, two, three, 4. Just one bass drum. And here we're going to use a crash every 8 bars. One, two, three, 4. One, two, three, 4. One, two, three, 4.
That's it. Again, this is the simple version of the groove that we were practicing on week number 2. We're going to go through this same loop again, crash every 8 bars, okay? Just one bass drum, the snare is already on the game, and we got that action between the right cymbal and the left foot. So come on, let's do it again. I'll count you in.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes the crash. We're going to hear that again once. Remember, it's a left hand crash. I will count in. One, two, three, 4.
So now that we know how to play both parts separately, what we are going to do right now is just put them all together. It's very simple. You've already done this. We just did it. So let's get rid of that little pause and let's play everything together. You and me. Come on, let's go. Da, re, yeah. Da, re, yeah. Da, re, yeah.
Now we add the snare drum, right hand crash. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're moving to the chorus. Left hand crash at the groove. 3, 4. And now we're moving to the chorus. Left hand crash at the groove. Right hand crash. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're moving to the chorus. Left hand crash at the groove. 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. Now let's start the snare. Right hand crash. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we go to the chorus. Left hand crash. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's go back some more. Like right here.
Now let's start the snare. Right hand crash. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we go to the chorus. Left hand crash. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crash. 1, 2, 3, 4.
that's it. That's how you put all of the parts together.
Enjoy your dinner and dance lesson, Denali. I hope you have a good rest of your evening.
Simple. Now that's the way it's going to work. It's very basic. 8 bars, only bass drum and hi-hat. Later we are going to add the snare, and later we will transition to the chorus. Now, one thing that you need to keep in mind is that on the first group, on the verse, we are going to be hitting those crashes with the right hand. Then, in order to transition to the chorus, we are going to hit the crash with our left hand. With that being said, everything else is pretty clear. So I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow in order to keep completing and filling all of the grooves with the right amount of notes. So please stay here with me and see you tomorrow, guys.
All right, so I will explain what is difficult about this deceptively simple looking notation. On their own, none of these patterns are particularly difficult. It's switching back and forth between two of the kick patterns that is difficult. So in this first section, we have basically 4 on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you go down here, the count of how the feet are moving changes. You now have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So I'm having to switch from doing on the ands to suddenly doing on the numbers. And that's what's throwing me off a little bit. But I suspect I'll get plenty of more opportunity to practice that and get better at it. All right, let's play some music. If you have anything in particular that you feel like listening to, drop in the chat. Otherwise, we'll see what I have that I haven't played yet. All right, let's see. Have I done that one before? I have done that one before. Oh, is my app gonna freeze? It might freeze. That's super cool. I might need to restart my app. All right, let's try this again. Not that one. We want the one after it. This one. Well, that's the one I tried to download and then it failed to download. Cool. It's giving me so much grief right now. Just trying to download some songs to play. Which one? Who are those by? Are those going to get me copyrighted? Okay. Stand Out from Jonathan Young. Okay. I don't know what 121 refers to though. You might have to tell me what that one is. Let me see. Stand Out. Let me go find it real quick. I don't know where my search bar went. Or my search icon. Oh, you all right? Thank you for reminding me. Seriously though, where's my search bar? Let's see, what does the spectrograph look like for the drums? I'm curious. Okay, kind of busy.
up your eyes, take a look at me. Get the picture fixed in your memory. I'm driven by the rhythm like the beat of a heart, and I won't stop until I start to stand out. To stand out, oh, come on. Some people settle for the typical thing, living all their lives waiting in the wings. It ain't a question of if, just a matter of time before I move to the front of the line. And once you're watching every move that I make, you gotta believe that I got all it takes to stand out above the crowd, even if I gotta shout out loud. Somebody's the only face that you'll see. Gonna stand out so you notice me. If the squeaky wheels always get in the grease, I'm totally devoted to disturbing peace. And I'll do it all again when I get done, until I become your number one. No method to the madness and no means of escape. Gonna break every rule and bend them all out of shape. It ain't a question of how, just a matter of when. You get the message that I'm trying to send. I'm under a spell, I'm in over my head. You know I'm going all the way to the end. Stand out above the crowd, even if I gotta shout out loud. Somebody's the only face that you'll see. Gonna stand out till you notice me, yeah. Gonna stand out, yeah. Just stand out above the crowd, even if I gotta shout out loud. Somebody's the only face that you'll see. Gonna stand out till you notice me. Oh, I just can't wait to begin. If you like rock Disney cover.
Totally didn't miss the ending there. It went perfectly. Let me see. Let me sort by artist and go look at Jonathan Young stuff, see if I can find that 121. Get past all of the Holocene stuff. There we go. I don't think I have 121. You might need to send me a link to that one so I can add it for next time. I don't think I have that one currently though. I can do a different one though, if you want me to do a different one from Jonathan. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, that makes more sense. I think I do have that one somewhere. Let me find it. Here it is. So I was never gonna turn 1 to 1 to eye to eye. I don't know if they just made it confusing on purpose. I think that they did this on purpose just to confuse me specifically.
And one I know that you'll understand, to set the world in motion. illusion of reaching out for each other's hand. Maybe we'll discover what we should have known all along. Oh, but one way or another, together's where we both belong. Yeah, if we listen to each other's heart, we'll find we're never too far apart. And maybe love is a reason why, for the first time ever, we're seeing it eye to eye. Oh yeah. If a wall should come between us, too high to climb, too hard to break through, I know that love will lead us and find a way to bring me to you. So don't be in a hurry, think before you count us out. You don't have to worry, I will never let you down. Let you down. If we listen to each other's heart, we'll find we're never too far apart. And maybe love is the reason why, for the first time ever, we're seeing it eye to eye. Eye to eye. If you're ever lonely, stop. You don't have to be. After all, it's only a beat away from you and me. Yeah. If we listen to each other's heart, we'll find we're never too far apart. And maybe love is the reason why, for the first time ever, we're seeing it eye to eye. We're seeing it eye to eye. Eye to eye. Oh yeah. Oh, we're seeing it eye to eye. Eye to eye.
Oh, you guys are amazing.
If I played that one before, I've only played it once. Ugh. So that was pretty fun. Not super familiar, because if I had played it, it's been a moment, but it was fun. You know, why don't we do some more Jonathan Young stuff? I've been meaning to do this one for ages, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. So this is Jonathan Young featuring Jason Page, who is the singer of the original Pokemon theme song for the TV show that was out when I was a kid. I used to get to watch brand new episodes of the OG Pokemon way back when. What do you mean, him not learning the perfect cast? Oh, you mean for, was he doing like a fishing cast or something? I was distracted. So, fun fact, I actually have a pretty decent cast myself when I go fishing, although it's been quite some time since I've been.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my course. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, if you love me, I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend, in the world we must defend. Pokemon, we touch on through, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Yeah. Every challenge along the way, with courage I will face. It's always been my dream. Pokemon, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, our hearts are true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah. Bring it back. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, our hearts are true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, fish are kind of smelly, but they're also kind of delicious. So we didn't go sport fishing. We ate what we caught. We took it home and we fried that sucker up. But honestly, like going fishing, catching fish is nice and all, but that's only like 15% of the point for most people. You know, it's like they don't want to say, "Oh, I'm going to go out on the lake all day." They're going to say, "Oh, I'm going to go fishing." You know, for some reason it sounds better. I don't know. Fish is delicious. If you like fish, then you know you would have liked what we caught a few times. Because we used to catch a lot of catfish in particular.
We don't do anything. I've never been to Greenland and
That was heavier than I remember it being. Oh, man. Oh, that was heavier than I remember. Oh, yeah, my family loves fish. Seafood in general. I've had some interesting seafood, too. Like, obviously I've had a lot of the southern classics. You know, I've had crawfish, I've had catfish, I've had bass, I've had cod, tilapia, I've had calamari, which are pretty good if fried. Escargot, surprisingly. Had that up in French Montreal. And on a student trip to Fiji when I was much younger, I had boiled octopus, which was very interesting because it was fully textured. You could feel all of the little sucker things, but the octopus were like, they were bite-sized. To pop the whole thing in your mouth and chomp on it. It was a little spicy. Okay. All right, let's see if I can't cool down a little bit. Whew. I was really surprised that I enjoyed the octopus and the escargot in particular. So I'd never tried either at that point. But me and Denalid are much more culinarily adventurous than other members of our family.
You've got the touch. You've got the power. Yeah. After all is said and done, you never walked, you've never run, you're a winner. You've got the moves, you know the streets. Break the rules, take the heat, you're nobody's fool. You're at your best when the going gets rough. You've been put to the test, but it's never enough. You've got the touch. You've got the power. When all hell's breaking loose, you'll be right in the eye of the storm. You've got the heart. You've got the motion. You know that when things get too tough, you've got the touch. You never break. You seem to know just what it takes. You're a fighter. It's in the blood, it's in the will. It's in the mighty hands of steel. When you stand in your ground, and you never get hit when your back's to the wall. Gonna fight till the end and you take it all. You've got the touch. You've got the power. When all hell's breaking loose, you'll be right in the eye of the storm. You've got the heart. You've got the motion. You know that when things get too tough, you've got the touch. You're fighting for your reform. You know you've got that touch.
You know, I decided that the fade out is actually not my enemy, it's my friend. Because it means that I get to choose when the ending is. And if I get to do that, I will nail it every time. All I have to do is shift the goalpost to where I am, and I will win. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming to hang out with me while I do drum stuff. As always, I had a lot of fun. I feel like I'm making some good progress on Ellis Tapario's course, and we've only got about a week worth of lessons left. So I'm probably going to take us probably about 2 weeks to get through, yeah. Maybe 2.5 weeks. So we're getting close to the end. So as always, I appreciate you hanging out. And I hope you remember that drums are hard, music is hard, Ellis Tapario's independence course is hard. Be kind.